game, early August 2023. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. Hi, Duelist Nexus. $55 a box on TCG Player. But Robbie, there's still cards in the set that are worth money. What happened to Duelist Nexus? I'll tell you exactly what happened to Duelist Nexus. It's the same thing I did when I made the last video talking about the set, and then like 3 people said that I somehow had an immediate effect in the market, and people were pulling their sealed product off the market. You do know that OTS stores at, $45 a box are losing money. All right, if they're dumping this product at the loss, they're just doing it to unload their stuff. And if you're thinking that, well, the store's selling a box for 55 minus 12% fees minus shipping cost, they're either breaking very, 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 very close to even, or they're losing money. And I'm gonna go with the better of the two here, that they're losing some sort of money off of this. So the biggest thing with the big patchy new crazy set here is Duelist Nexus did have immediate effect. I'll talk about that when we get to the meta side here of things, but I just wanted to talk about Duelist Nexus and go, wow, yeah, if TCG Player is unloading them that cheap, this is the cheapest core set that we have had in years. Wait, the Fire Duelist Pack's gonna beat it? You bet your butt! Alright, Fire Duelist Pack, a lot of people are looking at that set right now and they're going, wow, it's the Water Duelist Pack too. Well, the difference between that and the Water Duelist Pack was, at least the Water Duelist Pack had Droplet in it. That was good. At least the Wind Duelist Pack also had Baron de Fleur in it. Free $100 card, by the way. I remember those days. That was free value. So, 2 sets back to back that look like they were absolute failures for stores. That is crazy. I mean, they're bangers for the community, right? Like, they're feasting off of the stores losing money. Now, going forward, I mean, if this is the case, that should tell you something. Stores are probably going to buy a lot less product. And that's not a good thing. And of course, Age of Overlord looks like it's going to be an absolute banger. You've got whatever's going on in the Department of Things, with the banger coming out later on in the year, Rarity Collection. But I'm just sitting here looking at this and I'm like, oh, man, two back-to-back. Well, Robbie, what about Megatins? What in the world's going on with those? Well, I'm assuming that we're going to see those openings, which would be relatively soon here. All real things considered, I think those should be, they probably filmed them at Worlds, or they gave them to film when they get back from Worlds. I think we're 4 weeks out from that at this point in time. Content should be coming 2 weeks or a week before. Sometimes they end up doing it a little bit earlier, but we'll see. We'll see where that goes. So that's Megatins are coming. Do I think they're going to be a banger? I think there's going to be disappointment no matter what happens at the end of the day. The biggest things that I've learned in terms of this community is you take a step back and you're like, wow, that wasn't in there, that didn't get the reprint. We are going to have some sort of disappointment at the end of the day. So that's where I'm sitting right now with that. So, Megatins, I don't know what to tell you at this point in time. Do I think they're going to be a banger? I mean, everything looks like a failure in comparison to the crazy value that is our dear friends over at Rarity Collection. Like, let's just call it what it is at this point in time. We all know that the insane value is coming is there, and it's looking, everything else just looks like a polished turd in comparison to it, except for Age of Overlord. But I want to, again, want to reemphasize SP Little Knight, all of the value that's kind of floating around with that. We know this. So there's state of the game on sealed product. $55, by the way, for a box of Duelist Nexus. $55. Insane. So how's the meta doing? how's that side of the game going? If product is not looking like the greatest thing in the world, the meta's got to be doing good, right? Purely feels like it's here, it's buff, it's Cat in the Hat is doing its thing. All right, that's what I care about. I think that is Cat in the Hat's doing its thing. Where's Cashtira? Somewhere over in the corner. It's still here. It's doing its thing. Duelist Nexus did bring in, they brought in Unchained. It brought in, Infernoble. Honestly, Unchained's doing pretty good. Labyrinth players are seething at the mouth because for whatever reason they're having a hard time with Unchained. Who would have guessed that monsters that are all floaters out here had the chance to continuously float? And now everybody's like, I don't get it. Why is my Labyrinth deck losing to Unchained? It's literally because every time you destroy them, out comes, their friend from the back here. And now you're like, I hate this. Like, what am I supposed to do this? This is why Unchained has taken over at this point in time. It is nuts. All right. The meta has done a lot. And I think that's actually pretty cool at the end of the day that, we got something here that's at least detouring things. Now, obviously, Fire's Duelist pack comes out later this week. Uppercutter, the Infernoble players are super happy because they're like, yeah, we can do loopy things. We can loop the same card 4 times in our hand. Robbie, this is actually insane. You have no idea what value that we're going to get out of this. Well, I'll be honest with you. I've already listened to 4 Infernoble players, 2 in my Discord, 1 that goes to my locals, and another friend of mine, and they've all told me the same thing. This deck is going to be so supreme. So if you're looking at things out here right now with the whole Infernoble thing, maybe there is something to this, or maybe this is just some of the biggest copium in the whole wide world. But at least on the meta side of things, people are expecting some sort of impact. Still no Animation Chronicle 2023. What's an Animation Chronicle? What's a searcher? I don't understand where they're gonna put these Animation Chronicle cards. If we're really gonna wait 7 months for the Fire Searcher, why are you so bad, Konami? I don't get it. I don't understand, and it. At least we don't have to worry about transaction rollback, right? We don't have to worry about transaction rollback. That's fine. That's fine. As long sorry, Fire players, you're never getting your Pyro Searcher as long as transaction rollback stays out of the game. So that's way over there in the corner. And then of course, I guess on the last of the meta, sorry, transaction rollback's far over there. On the last of the meta here, Altergeist is there. It's struggle wuggling. That's the best I got for you there. How's the collector's market doing? A lot of things are falling in price. I can tell you on the back end of the market that a lot of things are going down. We're going back to how the market very much felt in 2019. The world's goods are what I would feel like one of the earliest exceptions to the rule, as they blew up through the roof. I was watching them literally over 2 days, and I've already seen them exceed $1,200 now for the world's cards this year for the Dark Magician Girl and the Magic Cylinder. So insane, but those are modern era goods. It really just depends on how the rest of the market is going to continue to hold up, but things are dropping. And that's a good thing for the players that want to pick up cards, but for collectors, not such a good thing. People are going to be looking at their collections just losing value. Actually, I had a friend of mine that just did inventory on their collection, and they said they lost 10% over 2 months in value. And that's not even dealing with the ban list impact. That's kind of insane, actually. So a lot of market retracing and a lot of fallout, and I think that's a good thing in some aspects. But there are problems. Once again, $55 Duelist Nexus boxes at this point in time. That's what's not good about the market. So that's where we're sitting right now. It's interesting. So please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think about state of the game. The meta is, we need a list to kind of spicing things up and swap up some of the staples in the current format, but overall looking at things, it is interesting. And until we get that next shake up, I'm still expecting October, because they'll want to sell the tins, maybe very late September. It's a lot to really be desired. You guys have a good rest of your day. Stay safe out there, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Yay! Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.